Welcome back, fish heads, to another episode of Waterbox Live. We've got a pretty interesting show for you today, new products. You can follow us on Instagram, as you can see there.
Awesome, welcome on the show. I'm excited for today.
Yes.
I like being able to announce new stuff, and we're going to give away some things, but we can't tell you what, because it might have to do with what we're launching. So, but you do have to engage in the comments, ask questions. We're going to be answering them as we go along. Make friends, chit-chat, whatever you want.
Try to guess what we're giving away.
Yep.
And most importantly, like we said, smash that like button, destroy the like button. Helps us out tremendously. It's part of the currency to win what we give away on today's show.
Yeah.
So all those good things. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell as well.
And if you're on Facebook, share it.
Yeah. Yes.
Boom. Got a lot of people in here, so I think people are excited to find out anything new we might be doing. So I think a lot of people are going to be very happy with these announcements.
Yeah, I do too. It's a very, very fun day. We've been working, just like any product launch, we've been working really hard at this.
Yes.
So you want to get right into it?
I think we do.
Okay. So the first product that we are releasing has been highly anticipated, highly asked for. It is what I would call a part of a soft launch because there's more coming along with it later on. But we finally have mesh aquarium lids. Yes. So we're going to drop a video for you right now. You can get a little overview of what that looks like. I'd like to introduce the much anticipated mesh lid system designed specifically for the Cube and all-in-one systems. Our mesh lids come pre-defined and ready to assemble by hand with only a utility knife or scissors. Our lids maintain the clean and sleek Waterbox aquarium style by utilizing a recessed design, clear mesh, and hanging clips that align with the edge of the glass. Coming soon, we'll have a complete range of mesh lids which pair perfectly with all Waterbox aquariums. The new lid systems are designed to accommodate our Plus Edition lighting. DIY kits will be available for legacy models or if modifications are needed to fit your aquarium system. To learn more about the Waterbox Aquariums mesh lids, please visit waterboxaquariums.com. There you have it. It's very exciting.
Now these things are beautiful, so we got a chance to build, play around with them, and I'm telling you, this is the simplest thing that you could possibly have for your water box. It's great. So along with those, we do also have some DIY kits for, you know, if you have a different tank model or an older model from Waterbox that doesn't have an exact kit to fit with it. So those are available too. And there's going to be an instructional video dropping on the whole building process, show you how quick and easy it is, and I'll be loading onto YouTube in the next day or two as well.
I can tell you that one of the biggest things that we looked at when we were building these mesh lids is we wanted it to be easy. We've had experience with other products in the past, relatively difficult to put together. We didn't want that same experience. By form, you know, they look great, but I did put together, I think, a Cube 20 lid.
Yeah.
And it took me, I'm going to say, no longer than like 8 or 9 minutes.
It's true, because I mean, for the ones that are built for each model, it is cut exactly to size. There's no cutting. There's no real measuring. It's pretty much clicking it together, putting in the netting, which is cut very nicely, pretty close to size, and splining it. And you're like, just walk away, done. Perfect fit. There's no room around these lids for fish to jump to. Like there's no gaps, there's nothing that these fish are getting out of, which is great. And it really is so easy. We've built quite a few all-in-one Cube and the Cube Peninsula ones here. So delivery day.
Yeah, we have a delivery.
And it's so easy. So like I said, we've built a lot of other ones, and you're cutting and hacksawing and measuring, and it's like redo, recheck, you know, counter corners,
I missed
that
something.
kind of stuff.
Let me peel it back apart and do it over again.
Yes.
That's what we wanted to avoid. So all of our nets or all of our mesh lids for all of our system will be predefined, pre-cut. You just have to assemble them. It just takes a little bit of time to put them together.
Yes.
On top of that, we do have a DIY kit, a few of them, along with a third one that we'll be launching later. If you do have a different aquarium system, or you just need, maybe you have a legacy model or something
Or
like
doing
that.
your own style or different, a little bit different
Right.
than
Maybe
like
you
the
want to
blue ones are.
modify where the lighting is, et cetera.
Yeah.
Et cetera.
So very, very excited about these. They're available on the website right now in the US and Europe.
Yes.
UK and Canada will be listed right after the show.
Yeah, sometime today, UK will go live. Canada, they're not ready to ship yet, right? But it will be
so
any day.
US, Europe, and the UK, they're in stock and will start shipping right away. Canada, we're going to open for ordering, but you're looking about 3 or 4 weeks and those will start shipping. So
Yeah.
just a little bit longer until they arrive, but they'll be shipping about 3 to 4 weeks on
And
those.
I do want to mention also they are available now in Australia as well.
Ooh.
And right out of the gate, just like the video I mentioned to you guys, we are launching the Cube and all-in-one first. A few months down the road, we're going to have mesh lids for all of our aquarium ranges.
Yeah.
So
So if you need a lid for those, just hold tight. We're working on them. They
Yeah,
should be here
they're gonna look
as
just
quick
as
as we
great.
can. And they're going to be very beautiful. We've been playing around with that design. So definitely worth kind of holding off on getting anything else until those come available.
yeah, it's funny because people have been asking for this for so long. I was also saying before we started, people probably think we're launching an aquarium.
Yeah, possibly.
We're not launching an aquarium. This is something that people have asked for so long, and we've been working on it for so long, but we wanted it to be as perfect as possible. And we wanted a really good experience
Yes.
with a lid that's still economically priced.
It's a lot faster to just produce general lengths and
Yeah.
just have people like go cut them, have fun.
Yeah.
But to do a specific to each model and make sure exact and stuff like that is definitely more of a process. But your experience is so much better. You
Yeah.
know, like building these, it was like just so wonderful.
Yeah,
It was
so
so easy.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to go ahead and take a look at 2 of the models that we have here in the studio built, so you can kind of see them firsthand, to show
Yeah.
you some of the features and give you a nice visual.
And guys, just so you know, we are going to give away a lid here at the end of the stream.
Ooh, so you definitely want to get in the
Yeah.
comments.
Ask us questions, talk about what the products we're launching, and this isn't the only product we have today. We
Got
have
something else
We
coming.
have another product in store for you, just so you know.
So this one here is the all-in-one 50.3. You actually have a build coming up on this. You'll see soon. You'll see it's a beautiful freshwater planet tank. So on this model here, got the lid built. You can see it is extremely well fit. And on like 3 and 4 foot models, it is in 2 pieces for easy access. Feeding, getting in there, so you don't have to have a larger kind of lid to take on and off. With the all-in-ones like here, you got clips in the back. And like I said, this is just fits right on. You can see how flush and nice it is with the 2 pieces here. All these frame pieces pre-cut. All you're doing is hooking them into the corners, putting the clips on, and then you're putting the netting and spline in place. And I think this one probably took me like 15, 20 minutes just because it's 2 pieces, but it was super fast and easy. And it sits very nice and flush with the thing, so it's not taking away from that rimless look.
Yep.
It is going along with the clean, beautiful style of Waterbox, and just so easy, which is really the end goal, which is to make this a not frustrating process
Yeah.
to have a lid for your water box.
Yeah, and the reality, guys, is that fish do jump, and we want you to keep your fish friends as long as you possibly can. That's why lids are so important. That's why so many people have requested these for so long. But again, we just wanted to make sure that we released something that we were really proud of. And so far, it's looking
Loving
really,
it.
really
Yep.
good.
And then we've got them also, because all in one, we've got the Cube and the Cube Peninsulas. So our beautiful Cube 20 over here. Same concept and design, 1 single piece here. And as you see, I mean, it's just pre-cut, 4 corners, 4 pieces, netting and spline put in. You've got your little hook hangers, sits perfect, flush into
Yeah,
the thing. With
super,
really
super
no,
clean.
I don't see how anything could jump out because it is so well fit on there.
Yep.
But super clean looking. Very, very happy with that.
There is no reason, if you guys are looking at getting a water box, you must have a lid. And I know that we don't have lids for all the systems just yet, but in the meantime, if you're looking to get into a Cube and all-in-one, you got to get into a lid with it. There's no real reason that every aquarium shouldn't have a lid, considering how clean they look.
Yep.
And how much they protect your fish.
Yes. So beautiful.
Might even keep your cats out of it.
Yes, you don't want them to jump on top, especially your cat's kind of chunky. So
Might go
so,
swimming.
Yeah, lids, huge. You'll be hearing more from us as the other models become available, and we'll be showing you those as well. But it's a great starting point. And you know, I think one of the most common things we see, like in our user group on Facebook, if you're not in it, join it. It's a great group, our Waterbox official group. But what lid do I get? What lid should I get? You know, so you know, having glass lids and stuff is not good for your aquarium. You want something that is mesh, breathable, lets heat exchange and oxygen
lets light through.
Lets the light through. You know, so this is meeting all of that and super, super simple.
Yep, excellent. So there you guys have it. Long time coming, and again, we will be launching mesh lid systems for all of our ranges very, very soon in the coming next couple of months. And so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, we have them available now for a cube and all-in-one. We're giving away one lid here at the end of the stream, so make sure to engage with us, like the stream. Oh, we got a question.
There we go.
Christopher says,
oh, go back.
Oh, sorry, I meant to actually have this question
up. Oh, okay.
Christopher says, what about the wire for my wave maker?
So it is something that is in the instructional video when I show you building one of these, is each corner piece has a section that comes off that you can remove that allows cords to come out so that you know, nothing is taken away from that clean level look with the glass. So each corner you can kind of pick and choose where you need your cords to come out. Can kind of just cut off a little piece, cords come right out. Lid still sits flush. You don't have gaps for fish to come out.
Wonderful
so
question.
No worries on that one.
Cool. Any other questions?
No, I just want to throw that one out.
Okay.
That's a big one for people.
Yeah, absolutely. So
That's a good
again,
question.
those are the brand new Waterbox Aquarium mesh lid systems.
I'm so
We're
happy about this.
super excited about those. But again, we do have 2 products that we are launching today, which is not usually common. But so as you guys know, I'm a big freak about keeping my glass clean, cleaning it daily, making sure the whole thing is pristine all the time, so it looks like all you can really focus on is what's in the tank. So we wanted to create something that helps you do that as a a daily or by
fashion. Yes.
Exactly, as a maintenance item. So we do have brand new magnetic glass cleaners.
Woo! Yeah.
So we have a little video for that as well. We'll drop that now. Meet the brand new magnetic glass cleaners from Waterbox Aquariums. Keeping your viewing panels free and clear of algae is important not only for your viewing pleasure, but for general maintenance of your aquarium's glass. This task can be quite tedious using traditional methods such as hand scrapers. Waterbox magnetic cleaners simplify this daily task. Our magnetic cleaners also float, so if you ever lose contact, they float to the surface for easy retrieval. The medium and large magnets include an added scraper that is powerful enough to remove algae growth while gentle enough to prevent scratching. The scrapers can also be replaced as needed. Our magnetic glass cleaners were designed by Waterbox Aquariums for Waterbox Aquariums. With proper use, they will keep your glass in pristine shape for years to come. For more information and how to use our magnetic glass cleaners, visit waterboxaquariums.com.
All right.
So there you have it, you guys. One of my favorite products.
Yes.
We've been talking about doing these for a very long time. This is just a must-have. Like, you have to clean your glass. It's just part of the having an aquarium. Yeah.
And having one design that's, with certain things thought into mind here. So we got the 2 sizes. We have a third one that'll be coming soon as well, a medium. But a lot of the magnet cleaners and stuff out on the market right now have a metal blade. So we actually chose to go with a plastic one for a couple different reasons.
Yeah.
It is, I think, a much safer bet for limiting scratching, like the chance of scratching on your aquarium. A magnet itself will not scratch your tank. It's what happens to the magnet, sand being caught in it, blade bending, which the little metal blades tend to have a lot more chance of them kind of curving or having a corner bent or something like that, which then you go use on your tank, suddenly you have a huge gash. So with this plastic, and it is removable as well, with this, it's going to have a much less chance of any issues arising from that. So, definitely a thought went behind why using plastic versus metal.
Because that's definitely going to be a question. And we designed these magnets to be more of a daily, every other day kind of maintenance item. These are not designed for letting your tank crust up over a month and then trying to use the magnet to clean it, because what's going to happen when you do that is you're naturally just going to scratch your glass. So this is a daily maintenance item. You want to get in there, clean up all the panels daily, every other day if you can. And that's really kind of why
Yep.
we went with that.
Very nice, strong magnets. You know, you got your scrubby pad on the inside part to help, even if you're not using a razor blade or the blade on it. The small one does not have a blade to it, but it is a nice small size, which is great for kind of small to medium tanks, getting all around, you know, rock parts and stuff like that, and not be too kind of clunky. So this one is good for that. We'll have a compatibility chart for ones we recommend and that work for glass thickness per model. And, you know, just keeping it clean regularly. That pad's gonna take away a lot of soft algae. The plastic blade will take care of like a little bit harder algae. But yeah, don't let your tank get overgrown, because that core line, you get caught in your blade, like it can cause scratching by not keeping up with the regular maintenance of it.
Yeah, and I do want to mention too, like we briefly mentioned it, we'll have right out of the gate, we have a small and a large. There'll be a medium coming, I believe, in July. So a little bit of a delay on that. Each magnet comes with a replacement felt pad and the abrasive pad as well.
And then we'll have replacement pads and blades available coming as well at a little bit later of a date. And we'll have an instructional video on kind of like tips and care of how to clean your glass, limit scratching, you know, that kind of stuff, which is extremely important, because I see it very commonly in groups and just overall. People's like, my brand new tank, I scratched it. You know, you don't leave your magnet in there. You don't go straight down to the sand. And that's all kind of covered in that in video as well, to help you keep your tank clean and do all the steps right to not cause scratching and stuff on your aquarium.
Super, super important when you're cleaning your glass aquarium is to make sure to follow certain protocols so you don't scratch it. These are also very strong magnets, by the way.
They are. Don't get your finger in there.
Yeah,
you
so
will, and don't let them go together, because you're gonna have to fight them apart.
Yeah, when we ship them,
you're gonna smush your finger.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna put them together because I don't want to do that live. But there is a piece of foam in between them when they come in. Don't let your kids handle them. They are super strong. You can squash your fingers
when
pretty
you store
easily.
store them in separate areas so that they don't go together. You know, rinse after each use, that kind of stuff. So keep an eye out for the instructional video. Same with these, as they are currently online and available in the U.S. and Europe, UK and Canada. The website, they'll be available on the website later. Canada is the same thing, available for order, shipping in 3 to 4 weeks, same as the lids. So, but US, Europe, and UK will all be shipping right away.
Yep.
So, get on there. You know, if you got
Love the
Waterbox
packaging
tank,
too.
Yep.
Very nice presentation. We're really happy with them. And again, this is just something you have to have with an aquarium.
Yeah.
You know.
Perfect. Exciting. So lids and magnets on one end. We're also going to give away a magnet too. So we're going to give away 1 lid, 1 magnet today.
Yep.
So, you know, those being active in here, asking questions, we're going to grab questions as well about products or kind of whatever.
Yep.
But an exciting day, 2 product launches in one.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Been working a long time to get
Hopefully
these out there.
everyone's happy with what they see. I see a lot of good feedback and excited people. So.
Yeah, again, if you guys have questions, post them below. We're going to do a Q&A now, I think, right?
Yeah, there's questions your way. Here we go.
All right.
Diva's asking, are you going to make an XL small version for the cubes, etc.?
Huh?
I think you just need to reiterate that the small magnet is good for the cube up to what size, and the large is good from what size to what size.
Okay, so, and is the chart on the website? No, okay.
So, yeah, but it can be.
It will be today. We have a chart that shows for each model which magnet is recommended. The small one is cubes up to really 3 to 4 foot. Aquariums depend on the glass thickness. The large works from 3 to 4 up to 7 foot, our biggest model.
Right.
You know, the small does not have a blade, so, you know, can kind of take that into consideration. But the scrub pad itself, when you're doing daily maintenance, is going to take care of most types of algae. And then there will eventually be a medium that has a blade that kind of fits right in the middle of these two as far as thickness and model sizes. So do look a little bit later for the chart that kind of shows you. Some models will say, you know, has small and large, because both of them work on it by thickness. One just is going to have a blade, one doesn't. You know, and just kind of let your choice on that one.
Yep, for sure. Piece of the ocean, would the mesh be available on custom sizes or only Waterbox aquariums?
So we have the DIY kits, and then we'll have more coming to those. So right now we have 2 size DIY kits, They don't have the light cutouts and anything, so it would be similar to like the all-in-one and cubes, where it's going to be your complete square in 2 sizes. You could get those to make your own if you had a different size than our preset models.
Right. Sergi's asking, when is the Reef LX 270 and 320? I know there'll be a new size. Will be ready for ordering and shipping. Man, that should be any day now. Yeah.
It's every week we get asked.
Yeah, we don't have a specific date. Again, they'll be ready for you to place an order, and then it's just a matter of, when they're ready to actually ship from our fulfillment centers.
We're working on it, I promise.
Yeah. MT's asking, what did you do regarding the gap between the display and the filtration area? The wall there is a bit shorter, and I had fish jumping out of that gap.
I mean, the gap is pretty small.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for majority of fish and stuff like that, I don't see that they would really be able to get through there. I mean, I don't think you can ever be like 100% like kind of. The thing is, you could probably slide it back a little bit further to cover that gap. It might leave a slightly bit more gap in the front and kind of even it over there. But it is a very small.
It is very small. It's, I mean, highly unlikely that a fish is going to get
some fish
through.
are just determined, and I guess they could probably find that spot. But I think majority is you're not going to really find a problem with that.
Yeah, and the reality is too that baffle in the back of those tank is lower than the size of the glass as a safety feature. We don't want to block that.
Yeah.
So if your fish is that determined to get through that little space,
he's going to go into a filter at least, right? He's going to go into water. But it's covering 99.5% of space that they could jump through. So
Yeah. Cool. Thank you for the question.
You could also probably do the DIY kit and maybe make it a little bit longer to cover part of the filtration area.
Sure. You can always get creative. Paul's asking, how strong are they? Will they hold up to a cat getting on it? I can say that we didn't actually physically put a cat on one.
Bring your cat in.
But we
you don't
should.
have to put them on a fish tank.
We should.
Yeah. I mean, you really don't want them, unless you had like a really full, like solid lid. With no mesh netting, I don't know if I would say that any of them can handle the weight.
What's going to happen probably too is they're going to jump onto it, and then it's going to,
Probably, we'll find out. So, I don't know. Just don't let your cat out there.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. I mean, the frame and stuff is definitely strong enough. It's just how much pressure is it putting on the mesh and the spline. The spline goes in there really, really tight. But I mean, I can't give you guarantees your cat can just chill in your tank. How
much does your cat weigh? Is it a kitten or is it?
You got a slim kitty versus a big chunky one. It might be a little bit different.
Cool. Thanks, Paul. Richard Wise, are any special tools required to put the mesh lids together?
You need scissors or utility knife.
Yep.
Because you do have to cut the spline to size, and it gives you the exact dimensions in the guide. So there's some quick cuts there. Excess netting gets removed, and it is helpful because the spline you want to push down a little bit extra. To use something like a rubber mallet or something with a hard end that you can kind of like just push
something
down
that's
around it.
You can get a bit more pressure on than just with your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nothing, no cutting like with hacksaws. No like major measuring or any stuff like that. It's pretty. So things you just have around it are easy to use.
Yeah. Thank you, Richard. Another Richard.
Nope.
Lots of Richards here. Is the scraper removable? Sure is.
Thing.
Yeah, so coming in the next month or so, we'll have replacement blades for these. You're not gonna have to replace it too fairly often, but yeah, if you don't want to use it, just slides right out, pops right in. So now you have can't really see it very well from here, but yeah, pops right out.
Yep.
Diamond says no lid for the Peninsula Mini 25 yet.
It is on there. So Cube Peninsula 25.
Yep.
The lid is on there and available. So for both models of the 15 and 25, your cubes and your all-in-ones.
Yep. You'll just see a slight name variation there. It's Cube 25 Peninsula. Denham says, is there any option for left-handers as well?
I think the magnet confused them.
I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
I'm left-handed. I use them.
Yeah, it don't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a trick question?
I don't know. Everything is different when you're left-handed, though. Everything is.
Oh, this is a great question. Russell's asking, am I able to keep my scraper in the aquarium at all times?
No. Just don't do it. I know some people say just leave it in the corner. Blah, blah. Few things here. Buildup gets into the abrasive pad. You can get little tiny crustaceans that decide to put a little calcium shell or something in there. Any of that in that abrasive pad, when you start to go like, oh, I'm going to go clean my glass today, and then you have, a scratch across it, and it makes it possible. I recommend after every use, you take it out, you rinse it in fresh water, you set it off to the side. Before you use it anytime, you check your pad and your scraper blade to make sure that there's nothing stuck in it, there's no variations, nothing that could cause issues. So, you want your glass to stay pristine and perfect. Take those few extra safeguards, a few extra minutes, and just make sure that you're keeping your scraper.
Do you cover
in
all
perfect
this? You cover this in
yes,
the video?
Yes. So the video that we'll have up there for the instructional video on the magnets is going to cover rinsing, taking out your tank, checking that, not going near the sand, silicone, the corners, seams, that kind of stuff. So
yeah, I learned a lot of stuff about magnets from Jess, because in the past, many years ago, I used to keep my magnet in the tank because it was always easy just to keep it in there.
It is
I'm like,
easier.
why does
I will
my
give you
glass
that.
keep getting scratched? Well, it's because it was always in there. It was always collecting more and more sand or dirt or grime or coralline and just scratching.
And just these tiny little, your little tiny organisms that live in your tank that have a little bit of a calcium build,
They start growing on it.
Start growing in there and you don't know it, and there you go. It's just not worth it. Just take the extra care with your magnet. And your magnet's going to last longer not sitting in salt water too, because salt water is rough. Metal or not, it's rough.
I hope this one will fit.
We'll see.
Piece of the ocean question: would Waterbox come up with a beginner or starter pack that includes things like an algae scraper, for example, bacteria test kit scraper, ATO? Thinking ahead, that's a great idea. Actually, we throw things around Waterbox all the time like this.
We're always kind of thinking, brainstorming, kind of talking, also taking your guys' suggestions and what we see requested a lot. There's a lot where a lot of this stuff comes from.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
So definitely things to ponder on.
Yeah, as an aquarium manufacturer, we're always trying to find ways to help maintain your aquarium.
Easiest.
Yeah. Exactly. So.
Good suggestion.
Question: I'm stuck between the Reef LX and Peninsula. What's the approximate weight of a fully stocked tank that is 200 gallons?
There's some online calculators you can do, but just figure tank weight. Salt water is about 8 pounds per gallon, plus how many pounds of rock you have, plus how many pounds of sand you have. A lot.
That's a common question too, especially if they're putting it like
weight bearing and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. If it's on
yeah,
the
I'm pretty
second
sure if
floor.
you put in Google, you can get there's people that have calculators of kind of a full weight of filled with water. Then you'd have to add your sand and rock estimated weight that you're going to put in there. It's a good amount. I mean, I want to say a 200-gallon tank. I think I figured out one time when I had a 210 back in the day. I mean, it's 2,000 plus pounds that you have in there. So it's hefty.
Yeah, if you put it in somewhere in a house that you're a little concerned about what kind of weight it can bear, definitely have a structural engineer or something like that check it out first. Can I use sand from an established tank to cycle a new tank?
Okay, technically you could take technically you could take a little bit from the very top layer and move it over. Is it going to bring enough to really help by doing it that method? Not really. But you can't just go and dig up your whole sand bed and move it, because you're going to disrupt a whole bunch of bacteria levels, layers. There's oxygen, areas that don't receive the oxygen, some that do. You can release out gas bubbles. This is why when you're moving an aquarium too, we also recommend to completely take out and redo your sand bed, because you can disturb a lot of bad into a tank.
Yeah.
So I do not recommend it. Start clean.
So again, guys, we are giving away a magnet and a mesh lid here at the end of the show to a couple lucky winners on Facebook and or YouTube.
Yay!
Hannah's asking, when you say rinse the cleaner magnet, do you rinse in tap water or RDI? Does it matter?
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I just do it in tap. It's easy.
Yeah.
Spray them down, check for any sand, anything. You just want to get that salt residue off of it so it's not all crusty the next time you go pick it up. And then just make sure that your pads are just nice and clean. And just the inside part, don't wash the outside part.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, good questions.
Awesome, thank you guys. So again, we're going to be posting a number of, not only the overview videos that you saw today, but some instructional videos.
Yep.
You check your respective website or with your local dealer, they're ready in most markets to order as of today.
Yep, another reason that you should be hitting those notifications and subscribing to the YouTube, because that way you'll know when we're dropping those. And then you can see, like, the instructional videos are great because you can see them in action, how easy it is to build the lid, get an idea of all the parts. You know, the magnet has a lot of great tips on how to keep your tank clean, scratch-free, you know, and your magnet lasting you for, you know, a very long period of time. So definitely check those out. These items are available for ordering right now in the US and Europe, a little bit later today, UK and Canada. And Canada will be shipping within a few weeks. Everyone else will be shipping right away. So
Yeah, so by end of day, you should be able to pick these up anywhere. On any of our websites, along with a number of our international distributors, such as Australia.
Awesome. So, well, I think that's very exciting.
It is. I'm very excited. It's been a long time coming to get these nice accessories. Not a new aquarium today, but some really cool accessories that you really is going to make your life a lot easier with a water box.
Absolutely. Now we get you lucky people to win these things.
I have a problem picking somebody for the lid because I don't know who has what aquarium.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, we're gonna pick someone if. I mean, yeah, you could probably change if you want the lid, you don't have that tank, or you get it and think because you will have that tank later. I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, so we'll just whatever, they can pick whatever magnet they want or whatever lid or however it works best.
Yeah, we'll figure it out with you if you don't have something that fits that need for the lid size available.
Yeah.
So just pick somebody who deserves it with being active.
Okay.
Are you good? All right, so lid and magnet winners are
Waterbox drum roll. Alicia on Facebook and Rob Kronk on YouTube. Congratulations, you guys. Email winners@waterboxaquariums.com and they'll coordinate with you which prize you want to get there.
Congrats.
And again, we're really excited about these new products. So check them out. If you're getting into a water box, you own a water box, these are great products that I think everybody could benefit from. So
yeah, absolutely. Hit us up if you have any questions. Reach out to the customer support. And we're coming back next week revisiting one of our favorite builds that we've done. So the ORA build, fully aquacultured, beautiful, it's doing wonderful. We're going to be adding some livestock to it.
Nice.
And it's also gotten an upgrade that we want to show you. So you're going to see all of that next week. So it's going to be a really fun episode. The tank is beautiful, so you get a full update.
It is looking amazing. You guys should definitely tune in for that. We appreciate, again, you all coming here today for us. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Thank you all for watching. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Remember, you can visit us online at waterboxaquariums.com.
We're live every Wednesday. Thanks for watching. See you next week.